the unmistakable New York skyline to the east. And we are across the river on the Jersey side at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Here's the veteran Greg Zuerlein as we are ready to start. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. This taken at the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. First carry now for Kenneth Walker. And he'll take it for 4 yards on the game's first play. Here's 2nd and 6. Play action now. It's Geno. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. He was seeking the veteran Tyler Lockett there. And it's going to bring up 3rd down.
So often we see when those balls get deflected up into the air, they usually turn into interceptions. I think the offense dodged a bullet here, and they're fortunate there was nobody in the area to come down with that pick.
Working out of the gun, Smith. And that is incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Oh, hello! He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. The drive begins with a run, and it's hauled. And this play's going nowhere, taken down behind the line. A great way for this defense to get on the field and get started.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
He'll get it into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through this...
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
The second down throw is incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Third and long for Rodgers. He fumbled the football. And it's recovered by one of his teammates.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. First and 10. They'll go play action. It's Smith. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
14 yards on that pass play there. It's good for a Seahawks first down. From the shotgun, it's Smith. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. Now it's going to be third down.
There's a saying on defense, Mike, tips and overthrows, you've got to get those. Those got to turn into interceptions. So if you're the offense here, after you saw that ball batted in the air, man, I could promise you it felt like a lifetime waiting to see if it just falls harmlessly to the ground.
And he's going to take this one all the way. 79 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. Myers, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. Whoa! And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds. It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
And he's in. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, Jets. For Aaron Rodgers, a milestone moment. His 500th National Football League touchdown pass. Zuerlein's kick, up and good. And the Jets will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. A good return as he takes it across the 30. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They go play action with Smith. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage. We see quarterbacks do that all the time, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
And he's across the 40, close to a first down, as the tackle's made at the 41-yard line.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
We'll try and run it with Walker. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter. The run up the middle, it's Walker. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. It's actually the easiest down in football to operate in. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down? Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
From the shotgun, Smith taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. And this ball incomplete on third down. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. And that's going to lead to a fourth down. Here's Michael Dixon now. He'll punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And we won't see a return here. This is going to be marked down inside the 15. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. That's caught by the tight end, Tyler Conklin. A big connection to flip the field as they get across midfield on that one.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. They'll go again with Hall. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2. Third down and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. He's got his man, complete to Wilson. That catch number 40 on the season for him. First and 10 at the 30-yard line. First down for Aaron. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Big Leonard Williams that time forces his way in for the sack.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but it's the third sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. From the gun, Rodgers. A pass caught right side by Conklin.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. Rodgers. And that's going to be intercepted by Tariq Woolen. Accelerating toward midfield. Inside the 20. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. So they make the decision on 4th down to try to go for it. Instead, it goes back the other way for a pick 6.
Yeah, and anytime you go for it on 4th down, you're saying, hey, we don't mind rolling the dice and taking some chances. In this case, it backfires. The defense is able to capitalize, and they take it all the way back the other way.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Rodgers now. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Rodgers here on 2nd down. He's got a receiver, Allen Lazard. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. Now a 3rd and 2. Now Rodgers. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. He got loose after the grab, and they couldn't bring him down. A gain of 28. Again, it's Rodgers. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. And the Seahawks are going to take over here at their own 22.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's
down the field and intercepted. Picked off by Chuck Clark. And he's going to be taken down, but it's a quick change situation. He has set his offense up with 1st and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
It's a nice job here defensively. Down here tight, it's easy to be so concerned about stopping the pass that you lose sight of the quarterback when he decides to become a runner. Not the case here. Picks up a little positive yardage, sets up 2nd and goal.
Here's Hall. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. On the ground, it's the tight end. And he's so close to breaking the plane, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's 4th down. They'll try to sneak it here. And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Aaron Rodgers. Touchdown, New York. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Zuerlein's kick. Up and good. And the Jets will tie things up. We are all even at 14. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. On the return, it's Laviska Shenault. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Gino. That's complete. It's Metcalf. And he will take this one in. 71 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Conklin goes in motion. 2nd down, Rodgers. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. That is caught. What a throw. Breece Hall. Touchdown, New York. 17 touchdowns now on the year. Zuerlein's kick. Up and good. And the Jets will even the score. It's now 21-all. So, a new ball game. We are all tied. Final moments of this first half as the kick's away. On the return, it's Shenault. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now, Geno. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it. And that's going to bring an end to this first half. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Both teams look good on the offensive side in the first half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. Second half is underway. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. A throw left side taken in by Corley. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. The master of play action, Rodgers. That's a short one taken in by Conklin. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Another run here with Hall. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Here's Rodgers. They'll set up the screen to Hall. He's got room at the 30. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
This guy's really starting to roll now. I mean, his involvement in the passing game just continues to pick up. And until the defense identifies him as a pass threat, I expect this.
Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. But he'll gather it back in. Oh, man, Greg, those must be scary times for a player. Not that it happened to you often, but he lost the ball but was able to get it back and avoid the turnover.
Well, Mike, I hate to admit it, but unfortunately, I was in that situation a few times. And I'll tell you what, when that ball pops out of your hand, the only thing on your mind is there anything I can do to get it back? In this case, he was able to get it back, and he dodged a bullet. This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. That's to the right side. He's got Corley. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. So it'll bring up 4th down. Zuerlein's kick is good. And the Jets will take a 24-21 lead.
Job number 1 on this drive. Find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves him out in front.
And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action now. It's Geno. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
When you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced, and at other times it looks like they've never practiced at all.
He gets that to his big target fast, and they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Seattle. His big game continues. Touchdowns in this one, and now 15 for the year. Myers now to add the PAT. And this one is blocked. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. A-Rod now to throw on 1st down. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he's going to weave his way forward. It's a 1st down at the 44-yard line. To throw is Rodgers. They'll look to set up the screen here. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this 3rd quarter.
An incompletion there isn't ideal by any means, Mike, but I think that's one of those passes where he made sure that ball was either going to end up in his guy's hands or out of bounds.
He'll try to run for it with Hall. And he's going to lose yardage here.
That's the end of the third quarter with the score sealed.
On now comes the punt team for the Jets. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the fourth quarter. They will get away from that one, and they're going to have tremendous field position. This ball hits and goes out of bounds. Off the play fake, it's Smith. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Back to the air, it's Smith. That's caught. Oh, after the catch, he's hit, and the ball is out. And the defense has it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people...
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. A first down throw for Smith. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
From the gun on third down. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quincy Williams.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Williams in motion. Now a second down throw from Rodgers. Racing to the end zone. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. 1st and goal. The quarterback thinks he's got a shot to take this one in himself. I think he's just a little late in his reaction and decision to turn into a runner. Defense has just enough time to get there. They stop him short of the end zone. 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run it with Hall. Powering forward. He's in. Breece Hall. Touchdown, New York. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 17 and 18 on the year.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for the Jets.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
They'll stick to the ground. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. Lockett headed in motion. Off the play fake. Smith. Connecting with the tight end. That's Fant. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 35 yards. Smith now to throw on first down. That's caught by Tyler Lockett. Enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. On play action, Smith. Once again, right back to Lockett. And he's going to have a first down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
They'll run. And he will get into the end zone. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seahawks. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. First down for Aaron. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. And after just getting in 4 plays last year, that's Aaron Rodgers who is in some discomfort. To throw is Taylor.
You can see here, Mike, the impact that sending your receivers deep does to the defense. You add so many layers, and the defense has to get so much depth in their pass coverage. It leaves a lot of room underneath, and that's exactly what the quarterback takes advantage, tucks the ball down, turns into a runner, picks up the first down.
So here comes 3rd and 5. They'll drop to throw. That one on target to Williams. He's got it.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
And he'll get this one across midfield. Brought down after a pickup of a half dozen. Here comes second down. This complete to Corley. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
They'll run it with Hall. And they'll bring this inside the 30. A gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Throwing, Rodgers. They'll try to set up the screen here with Allen. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
The job of the offensive lineman is the key piece to a successful screenplay. They have to balance this fine line between stopping the defensive lineman from getting to the quarterback too quick, but also let that defensive lineman think he's got a free rush at the quarterback. That's the balance and the timing that made this play so successful, and they're able to pick up the first down.
Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop with 25 seconds remaining on the clock. Here we go. 1st and goal. They'll run. It's Hall. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal. Here now, 2nd down and goal. A tight end in motion now. One more time, they give it to Hall. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Zuerlein's kick, up and good. And the Jets have taken a 4-point advantage. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. On the return, it's Shenault. Now an opening past the 30. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll motion over Metcalf. On 1st and 10, here's Smith. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed.
Well, I think by now, Mike, we know where the biggest mismatch of this game has been. This defense is all over this passing game. Everywhere they look, they have defenders in the right spot. They've resulted now in 3 interceptions, all while forcing this offense to try to adjust their game plan on the fly.
Rodgers will take a knee, and that should do it. So this one in the win column for the Jets. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that